So chapter review, we're going to learn what is the basic point. So actually, it's kind of, I would not say it is obsolete, however, it's been a while, over 10 years. So in chapter 2, we're going to learn what is the DMAP is and review what is the procedure, how can we follow up to construct a DMAP project. So understand the importance of selecting good projects for improvement activity. So I'd like to propose the first question. What kind of the good project would you like to select? If you were the project manager, what kind of project, what kind of standard or criteria you choose for your project? You choose your project. Gentlemen? English, please. What kind of criteria are you going to use for choosing a project? What? Okay, you're going to choose. It can be done efficiently and effectively. Patricia, what do you think?
About like for example, in my work, to select good projects, we have to understand like if they have like the materials, if they understand like a lot of like the basic things, and then we can select. So that in my work, that important to select a good project is based on they know, for example, the deadline, if they know how to do it, and everything.
Yeah, there's the project like internal, so there's an objective. Then you like to determine. I mean, what kind of project you're going to pursue for. So first of all, identify what are the pain points. So every time you just encounter and you feel painful, that's why you need to have a project for that. Right? So second, explain. Twice that DMAP define, measure, analyze, improve, and control. That explain the purpose of the toolkit. So we're going to skip the toolkit review. We're going to review by yourself. We're going to move to the chapter 3. Understand the decision-making requirements of the toolkit review for each DMAP step. Know and when to use and when not to use the DMAP. And understand how DMAP fits to the framework Six Sigma philosophy. So, you have done the simulation. So per 1 million opportunities, they're going to be less than or equal to 3.4 defect. There's a definition of the quality level you like to achieve, right? 3.4. So would you like to say how can you calculate that number? What kind of the method you are using for such a calculation? Gentlemen, 3.4. How can you calculate by using Excel? $3.4. How can you get this number? How can you? How can you? $3.4. How can you compute that, gentlemen? 3.4 in the homework. So you didn't do the homework or copy somebody else? Hello, I'm talking to you. How can you get this number, 3.4? So I assume you sent me your homework already, Miss Xiao? What? Speak up. Speak up. Sure, go ahead. All right. Okay. Okay. Three standard. There's the standardized. The standard normal distribution. This is going to have a function that can be used to calculate what is cumulative distribution function probabilities. Then DMAP is a structured problem-solving technique consisting of the following 5 steps. The DMAP is usually associated with Six Sigma. It can be used with the business or process improvement effort. So, by following the five procedures, even though you work in McDonald's, even you work in what kind of chain store you go for a meal for your family. What kind of restaurant do you go for the gathering? Yeah. For your family.
My family?
Yes.
Go to a restaurant.
What restaurant do you go to most often?
Like steak restaurant.
Okay, steak. What is the name of the steakhouse?
Steak.
The Ruquiz? Or?
No, like a steak uncle.
Steak uncle?
In the Taichung.
Taichung.
Yeah.
So you live in Taichung?
Yes.
Yeah, how about it? What kind of restaurant you go to for your family gathering?
Cheaper restaurant.
Name of that restaurant? The Mickey Mouse Steakhouse? In the night market?
No.
No. So, can you name it? Yeah, can you give the name of the restaurant you go to most frequently? For your family? You never go to restaurant. You always cook for yourself.
Long time ago.
Yeah. Name of that restaurant?
鼎泰丰
Okay, Din Tai Fung should be in Taichung or somewhere else in Taipei.
in 新出的那个 Big City 巨城。
Okay, sure, Din Tai. So when you went to Din Tai Fung, you can see the procedure. Even though a dumpling, in making the dumpling, this is a standard operation procedure. Then they set up the quality if the dumpling can be delivered to customer or not. Right? Even though it's a restaurant or McDonald's, or even you buy a flight ticket. So the DMAT can be useful to monitor what is the define, what is the SOP, and how can we control and deliver the product or service in good quality. So I would like to emphasize, it won't matter. It won't matter if it is referred to or is related to operation management or product management or even manufacturing management. The DMAT can be very useful if you just implement in an appropriate way. So take a look at this diagram. So define opportunity, then like we mentioned, we're going to define what the pain point is. So we're going to identify and validate the business improvement opportunity. In what perspective we're going to improve? There's something we have done, however, which is not good enough. We're going to identify what is a possible opportunity for improvement, or even like a threat. The groundbreaking What does it mean, break the ground? So you're gonna crack the ground, that means it is a big thing for the groundbreaking. What kind of groundbreaking opportunity? Let me see. Somebody have the iPhone 14, somebody? No. The groundbreaking, that means it's a breakthrough, like typically, let me see that. Like when I went back from United States to Taiwan for teaching back in the 1997, at that time, I used Nokia. Later, then we switched to the Dopa. Then switched to the, what is that company?
HTC.
Yeah, HTC, I hate that. Yes. It has been used for over 10 years. Finally, I gave up due to the poor quality. Then I switched to the Oppo, even though it's made in China, however, it's more reliable from my perspective. Then, due to the intense relationship cross strait in recent years, then we switched to the Samsung Note. However, I hate Korean very much. Yeah. Then, we use the Nokia and move to the smartphone. This kind of transition that is called the breakthrough or groundbreaking. So second, define the critical customer requirements. So typically, how can you know what kind of the requirement from our customer? The lady from Hong Kong. Excuse me, speak up. What? What? Research, okay. We call the marketing research. Then, anything else? The lady with the black t-shirt. Yeah, survey. Anything else? There's a lady from Vietnam. How can we know that? The VOC, right? We like to understand what is the voice of customer. Guiding? Voice of customer, VOC. Okay. 你可以讲英文吗？
客户的心声。
我讲中文讲过。
那种通常经验很久的工程师，可能有一些。
Okay, I got it. So this lady means we like to collect some information or gain some the experiences from the domain engineer. That means we're going to construct a bridge between the company and the client. So that's called CIM. CIM period. And anything else? The lady from, yes, please.
网络流量的
should be good, very good. Very good. Very good. Yeah, social policy. This is collect the data from line, from Facebook, from IG. Because this is this is called predictive analytics. Analytics. All right, then document processes. We're going to keep a documentation of the procedure. Why we do that? Why we like to document all the detail about the process. So we like to perform the re-engineering. Can we just simplify? How can we improve the effectiveness and efficiency the processing step? So we'd like to perform the re-engineering for the DPL.
วันนี้
Re-engineer, I mean, we're going to change something to make it more effective or efficient, right? Then recently, the whole paradigm have been shifted to the DT, the digital transformation. Am I right? Have you ever heard this before? The digital transformation, right? So what is the digital transformation? The boy from the computer science. What is the DT? You know of. Digital transformation? What do you mean digital transformation? 3C, yeah, this is hardware. What is the meaning of the digital transformation? So it contains, yeah, transformation, DT. So related to the BPR, then we shift the paradigm to the DT. Digital transformation. Before we done that, there's several things need to be done before. The first is the digital, I'm sorry. Digitization. What's the meaning of the digitization? I mean, we change. We just change the data or information from the analog to not binary, to analog categorical digitization. Yeah, let me see how can we use the right analog to digital. What is the analog? Like the voice, this is analog, and well, the signal or the speeches and the images, we just transform into the digital data for the information. So we just do the transformation from the data that can be read by computer or machine. Second, let me see. called the digitalization. Here's more like digitization. So that means we're going to add the intelligence or digitization advantage into the process. So by doing so, like we used to sell the McDonald's. So so going to open a store. So going to rent so going to rent a best shop to open a McDonald's restaurant. Then we send some posts to try to solicit more customer to come. However, now we just transform our the business model. We go to the web, right? So you can just order from the Uber. You can order from the any platform. This just click away and then can be sent by the third-party logistics or forwarder, right? So change the whole business plan due to the digitalization. We change the way how can we live our life, the way how we sell our product, and the way how can we get the purchase. It's something we like to have for our daily life. It's called digitalization. We change the way we live, way we eat, or the way we purchase the product, right? Then, do you see the differences? Digitization and the digitalization. Digitization, that's merely the transformation from the analog to digital. That's it. Digitalization, that means take advantage of the digitization. What kind of new business we going to run for? Like we order the ticket, we just get the cell phone, so going to buy the ticket, or place an order, or we can get together and to form a group to get a bargain price for the product, right? Or you just call a cab, or you buy the ticket, you watch the movie, or the way we want. Or for the current status quo, even though you don't have to buy this, then you use a Kindle to purchase an electronic version online, something like that. Or we frequently go to the movie, we go to the theater. However, for now, it is not necessary for you to do so. You just place an order, you can watch the movie from the Netflix, this new model. So how can we make this happen? Due to the digitalization. Yeah. Okay, third one. So you can call this a process transformation. Then move to finally, DT, before we move to DT, you can call this the AI transformation. The artificial intelligence transformation. So typically the artificial intelligence component we using now, most of them are concerned with the machine learning or deep learning. Right? Okay, then what is the next step? So going to do the machine. move to the machine learning?
或者数字化。
No, I would not say that. I would say the artificial intelligence as a service. It's known as an AI as a service. Going to the future for years to come. Right, this is something you never found in any textbook. No, you never ever. Even though the other professor lectured, they never say this to you. Never ever. All right, so this is the new stuff or new material. I think this for young generation to understand what is their future. Okay. Then we move to the measure. Any questions so far? Then objective. 那个冷气型在开墙。对吧？已经最强，来再弄一下。这不用再把它打开。
是不是有点热？
那个 fan turn on the fan。
那个没开，那个没开。
那个不是用手按就可以啊？找那个干嘛？坏了。弄一下。
我刚开啊。完了，哎，所以这个，所以这个封面这些都要改成英文是吗？够高哦。
对，那个封面要改英文哦。
名字啊？
名字写英文啊。
OK 啊。
你没有英文名字吗？
有啊。一轩杰啊。
这样我就知道英文。
你有学号啊。
James。
那学号怎么改英文啊
？1 little 9 7 little 116。
罚站，去罚站。老柯跟我在那边真是莫名其妙。
不好意思。
你还想哪意思啊？
没有，还在保护期。
So for the current quarantine requirement, once you get infected, so you can go out anywhere. Once you are tested negative, right? So how long are you gonna stay in quarantine if you get infected now? How long? 7天? The 7 days? No. The Patricia, do you know what is the quarantine measure?
I think like will we open
7 days? You're gonna stay home or 3 days? Then we get the test negative, then you can.
Yes,
Or 3 days.
But this is now, but on October 13th.
October 13th.
Yes, will we not?
Okay. Even though I infected, I can freely go anywhere. No?
No, because they will give you have two options. If you have symptoms, you can go out.
Yeah. Who cares? I get infected. So nobody knows. I just I can go everywhere I go. No, I won't do that. So let me tell you the truth. In the Western society, they just treat it as a flu. That's it. That's a flu. So why the orange people always freak out and scare of? This is not necessary to be so. It's strange. Do you get a flu before? Of course we did, and we do, and we will be. So just consider it is just a flu, the pandemic, the ordinary pandemic. Okay, don't be scared of. Then, second, determine what to measure and manage the measurement data collection, collect the data duration, and develop and validate measurement system. That's called an R&R. first one is repeatability, the second R is reproducibility. So which is related or concerned with the gauge. And the reproducibility is a measure in terms of the operator. Okay, determine sigma performance level. So I'd like to have a question. The sigma level we'd like to set up. So we have a higher quality level, so we would like to have a larger number or smaller number for a higher level, higher sigma level. What do you think? We're going to have a, so 5 sigma and 4 sigma, which one is a better quality level? What do you think? 5 or 4? 5 of course are higher. That means, so this is target. This is the upper spec limit. This is the lower spec limit. However, the upper and lower are fixed. That means how many standard deviation going to be accommodated in the fixed interval. As long as many standard deviation can be accommodated within the fixed interval, that means you have a higher quality, right? If you accommodate the fewer number of the sigmas, that means it's a losing up. The quality is of the low level. Get it? That's why you do the homework to calculate the ppm. If we allow 1.5 standard deviation, the mean shift, it won't matter if the shift to the right or shift to the left. So the ppm is going to be equal to 3.4 ppm, right? If we are using the 6 sigma principle. However, where the 1.5 standard deviation of the mean shift is allowed. Okay, we will break.
要掉了。